Hello guys, welcome to my channel and to another Upcrate unboxing video. This time it's a regular sized Upcrate box, not a big box like last time. But sadly, I saw what's inside on Instagram. I tried to not look too closely, but I know what kind of medium it is. So let's open this box so I can show you what I got. Wow, that looks nice. So first up, we got some stickers with a unicorn, and I love unicorns. So 10 out of 10 for these stickers. And then the nice box first. Ta-da! So we got a glass dip pen, and oh my god, this is super pretty. I mean, look at the glitter inside. Oh, that's... wow, okay. So this is the nib, and since it's glass, it's not flexible at all. It's very hard. So I'm very curious to try this out. So, very pretty. And with a glass dip pen comes, usually, some ink. Okay. So we have magenta here by Rohrer Klinger, which is a German brand, I guess. Yes, it is. It says Leipzig, and that's a city in Germany. So then we have yellow and cyan blue. So we got the primary colors, which is very nice. And then we have a watercolor brush by Gogh in size 4. So let's get it out of here. So this brush comes to a really nice point. I like that. So next up we got a Koh-I-Noor Hard Mood Polycolor pencil in Mountain Blue. And there were Polycolor pencils included before, I'm pretty sure of that. And we got another one in Portrait Peach. Interesting. Oh, and we got a unicorn art print. Okay, this has got to be my favorite art print of all time. This is so cute. I love unicorns, can you tell? Now let's have a look at the topic of the month. Where is it? Where is it? No, that's the old one. There it is. Mythical. Okay, I love that. And last but not least, we got some paper. And it feels like watercolor paper and has a nice grain to it. I think we got 5 sheets. So that's nice. Now let's have a close look at the materials. And I'm starting with a colored pencil. So this colored pencil feels rather hard. Well, definitely not soft, but it's not super hard either, so I guess it's somewhere in the middle. However, the color is very pretty. Well, same goes for the peach color. I actually like the choice of color. These go together so well. It looks really nice. So let's have a look at the inks. And I'm not really sure how to use them in this case because I only know these little jars that have a bigger opening so you can put your dip pen inside, but I guess, oh well, it might work anyway. However, let's just use the eyedropper tool for first impression. That looks intense. Some yellow. And cyan blue. I'm actually really scared to spill the ink. So let me quickly grab the brush. Wow. This is such a rich color. I love it. There's yellow here too. Well, I should have cleaned the brush, so that's absolutely my fault. However, they blend really nicely. Yeah, so let me quickly rinse that off. And last but not least, blue, cyan blue to be precise. Wow. Let's use some water. So you can actually dilute it pretty well with water. And it still looks super pretty. And now let's mix some colors. With intention this time. And this makes a wonderful purple. Let's mix some green. Oh my god. I am so happy with how vibrant these colors look. I think I'll have a lot of fun with this box. And last but not least, let's have a look at the glass dip pen. I'm actually not sure at all if I should just dip it in here or put some of the ink on a palette, but I'll try it this way first. If it doesn't work like that, I'll go for the palette. Well, it works for now. Wow. I am surprised. These lines are actually super precise and it feels way better than I had expected. I actually expected it to feel super scratchy on the paper, but actually it's nice. So I think it might be harder to vary the line thickness. However, I like it. I really like it. Let's see if the ink rinses off easily. Well, yes and no, I guess. I think I'll need a paper towel. It's still pretty blue. It's actually a little hard to get rid of all of the ink. As you can see, here's still some ink stuck in these little ridges. I mean, I don't know if it matters anyway, or if I can just dip it in the next paint. Whatever. Let's have a look. This one. But this time, I'll use the palette so I know if it works or not. This might have been a bit too much. Well, of course, now I can only dip in the very tip. This might be enough already. So what's interesting is that if you hold it completely vertically, there's almost no ink going down onto the paper. But if you hold it at an angle, it's no problem, it works really well. So I think I just discovered the secret to varying the line thickness. Maybe it's not a secret, but I haven't been working with pen in the past that much, so for me it's kind of a secret. So if you go like really fast, the lines are very thin and very light, but if you go slower, the lines get thicker. So that's nice to know. I guess this will come in handy. And yellow works just as well as the other two colors. So I think it's time to come up with an idea for my artwork. And I'm thinking about mythical creatures, or maybe a mythical place, world, country. I don't know. So I guess there are endless possibilities. At first, I was totally stuck on what to paint. But then one of my amazing Instagram followers suggested I revisit a story I loved as a kid. And I thought that was brilliant. So I decided to combine the White Rabbit from Alice in Wonderland with a melting clock inspired by Salvador Dali. For the line work, I started by mixing a dark blue, but it turned out a bit too light, so I added some magenta to make it a deeper, almost purple shade. Luckily, the glass dip pen made drawing the lines super easy, it wasn't scratchy at all, and I had great control over the thickness. Straight lines, like for the table and frame, were a different story. I used a pencil and ruler for the sketch, but honestly the pen would not have worked well with it anyway, so I freehanded it, and to my surprise the lines came out pretty straight. Once the line work was done, I used the brush to color the white areas. I was so impressed with how well the shading and blending worked, I could even lift off some color if I used too much ink. And ink usually stains everything permanently, and I was a little concerned that it would stay on my palette forever once it has dried, because inks dry pretty fast. But interestingly enough, when you try to reactivate the inks with water, they break apart and form these little crumbs that you can easily wipe away. Now for the background. I wasn't sure what colors to use, so I played around a bit and settled on this blue-green combo. Since the ink dries so quickly, I had to work really fast to get the wet-on-wet effect I wanted. Unfortunately, the brush was a bit small for the background area, so it didn't turn out as smooth as I had hoped. Throughout the whole process, I was super careful not to get any ink on the White Rabbit's face or paws, because once the ink hits the paper, there is no going back. I was doing great, but then disaster struck. A paint splatter landed right between his eyes. I tried to wipe it away, but it left a green stain and smudged the line work, and I was so frustrated that I broke the Upcrate battle rules and used some white gouache that wasn't included in the box to cover it up. With the rabbit's face saved, I finished by coloring the table and cake. Looking back, I could have added more details, but I kind of ran out of ideas. Overall, it was a super fun experience, the Upcrate materials were great, and for the first time in ages, the mystery box included some materials that haven't been included before and sparked my creativity. However, I totally forgot to use the colored pencils. So I would rate this box a solid 8 out of 10. Let me know in the comments what you would have painted. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye!